Well, parking citations by NDOT are expected to double this year compared to last. It's also getting more difficult to find free parking here in Nashville. News 2 looked into what's behind the trend.
Oh, definitely more difficult. When I first moved here, I noticed there was a lot of open parking, street parking, things like that. But I mean, even over the past 5-6 years, I've noticed that a lot of the parking has become either paid or just unavailable to people entirely.
News 2 spoke to several people who say it has become more challenging to find free parking in about every neighborhood of Nashville.
I hang out a lot in East, and it's tough. I Uber all the time. It's hard to find parking. When you do find parking, it's you're either paying a ton or you're worried about getting a ticket.
When it comes to handing out tickets, NDOT says citations are expected to double this year compared to last. Take June of this year. There were 6,600 citations handed out. Last year, there were 3,100. NDOT credits the rise in citations to a larger staff and more efficient technology.
We used to use handbooks the same way as MMPD. We changed that on September 9, 2024. Since then, we've issued around 49,000 citations.
An NDOT operations manager met with the Metro Bicycle and Pedestrian Advisory Commission to go over data. The top 5 e-citations this fiscal year were expired meter time, expired registration, parking in prohibited areas, or the wrong side of the street.
I would imagine the city makes a lot of money off of parking and giving people tickets. I wish there was a better way. I wish there was more free parking.
NDOT plans to convert more free parking spaces to paid.
These are the streets that we are planning on or presenting to be approved for paid parking.
NDOT says there are currently 170,000 vehicles that travel into Nashville every day, and NDOT only provides about 1% of paid street parking. But Nashvillians we spoke with say they wish there were other options than having to pay to park.
It would be nice if maybe there were some better public transit options, maybe some nicer bike lanes for people, things of that nature.
I mean, it's rough. I live within a really walkable area, so that's really nice. But if I were to ever move outside of this neighborhood, I think it would be really challenging to find parking.
The revenue collected through the parking program goes to a special fund that pays for infrastructure projects here in the city. The NDOT operations manager says officers are not required to meet a quota.